Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We are back here at Position Advanced with Matt, and on today's episode of I Don't Know What I'm Doing, what are we doing today, Matt?
I don't know. We're installing a mass airflow meter on Phat's Cayman. He got a check engine light. He's thinking that it affected the numbers and possibly
maybe.
some missing power, maybe.
Yeah.
Then again, we have no idea what we're doing.
So if this doesn't fix the issue, there might be a leak in the intake manifold, or maybe a vacuum line, or one of the hoses or connectors. Yeah. So we're gonna go over the install process. I've never done this one before.
I know, but we're gonna install the OEM Bosch.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you can see it, a Bosch.
Part number
mask
is right here.
Along with the new O-ring. Hopefully
Here's the part number if you need it. And yeah, so wish us luck. So let's see what we got to do here to install this thing. So luckily I have the IPD plenum. Usually this is the plastic part right here, and I believe to install it you have to loosen all of this. But since we have the IPD, I believe this hose is a little easier to work with because it's so big. Because the MAF is actually down here next to the oil cooler. The sensor right there.
With everything off, it looks easy to get to.
Yeah. So we're just gonna hopefully just have to remove this pipe. Yeah, remove the MAF and replace it. So I think to start, we just need to remove hose clamps, which are just these screws right here.
So check engine light all the time?
Yeah, check engine light's on all the time. So let's try to remember which direction this goes. I think on here, Bosch has an arrow pointing which way the air should go. Hopefully this, where it could leak is one of these could be leaking, and that would cause the same check engine light. So we're hoping it's just the MAF. It's old. The car's 17 years old and I've never replaced it, so hopefully that's just it. Okay, that's one end. This goes smooth. Big boy. This thing is going to be a pain in the butt to get back in. Okay. Alright. We're out. That was it. This doesn't look too dirty. We'll just set this aside.
I like your little working station.
Place it anyways because it is old and I've never done this before. Okay, here's the connector. There's a metal clip here. I don't know if you could see it. There's basically two metal clips holding the MAF on. You just pop it off with either needle nose or your hands. Oh, we got it. That's awkward. Well, since we're already in here, we're also gonna take out my intake filter and clean it out because I did replace it maybe 3,000 to 5,000 miles ago, so it could be a little dirty, and that could also rob us of some horsepower. Oh,
It's out.
oh. So this is it, guys. This is the MAF. So usually there's a metal part in here, and it could get dirty, oil or film on it, and it could cause you to have check engine lights because it's not reading how much air is coming in. Because basically that metal thing in there, when air is going through it, it gets hotter, and that's how the engine measures how much air is coming in. So, all right. Oh, let me get out of here for a second. That's one of the downsides of working on a Cayman. We are going to slide the new MAF in, line it up, put it back the way we took it out. It goes in, flow in this direction towards the engine. It's like playing a game of Tetris. Okay, now I gotta lock these pins in. Two metal clips. The other one is kind of a pain to get to. It's more on the top side. We just replaced the MAF, cleared the check engine light, and usually when I've done that in the past, the next time I turn on and off the car, the engine light will immediately come back on. So this time,
it sounded drastically better immediately.
Yeah. So Matt cleared the code. It sounded better instantly, and we turned the car off and on. It hasn't come back on. So let's just pray it doesn't come back on. Now we're just gonna remove the intake to give it a little cleaning, and then hopefully gain some more ponies up. So to get to your intake, there's just 2 screws to get to this intake box right here. It looks a little dusty in there. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
Filter and hopefully not have to deal with another nightmare hose clean. More time has elapsed than we had to deal with it. Pain in the butt. Alright. Oh boy.
God damn, boy.
Oh boy. Should we throw it on the ground? Oh yeah, that was definitely some dust up in there. So the next project I'm going to do is the Lexan windows for these little rear windows back here. I'm going to put NACA ducts in them. I'm going to run one hose from back there straight into the air filter, so it gets a little bit more of like a ram air. And then on this hose, I think I'm going to go straight down into the oil cooler, so it gets more air going to the oil cooler for more cooling. We're almost done. All right.
What's up?
See it? All right, guys. This is the last bit. We are done. Hopefully, this fixes all my problems, and I get back on the dyno. We want to break that 350 mark.
What did it make last time?
336 to the wheels. We were so close. But I mean, just from how different it ran after clearing the codes, what do you think? You think it was robbing of some power?
I mean, it sounded drastically different immediately. Well, let's see. Well, so far so good. Very nice.
Feels pretty fast.
It feels pretty fast. I mean, we can try it again for research purposes.
Is that the only code? What's the next one say? Same code.
Same.
Maybe it's just a gas can. Alright guys, a little recap. I'm back at my house. We did have another check engine light that was on. It was on and fixing the MAF. Didn't fix that one. So we cleared it. And actually when I got back to my house, I started Googling online like common things to look for with that code, and someone had posted that it could be this one connector that gets knocked loose when you're working on the intake manifold. And I think when the shop was installing the motor, maybe it just got knocked loose. I ended up plugging back in and the check engine light's gone. So that means the car now has no check engine lights, and we're ready to put it back on the dyno.